Practice solving two-step equations. This video will have two examples. The second one, I will actually teach you how to clear all the fractions in the equation, something you may want to know. All right, so for the first one, it says 1/4 of A plus 7 is equal to -11. So whatever's on the left side of the equals, it's equal to the right side. So I would like to solve for A, so I got to use inverse operation to undo anything that's in the equation. So it says plus 7, that means I have to subtract 7. Not but one side, but both sides. So my new one-step equation, 1/4 times A, or of A, is equal to -18. So what I want to do to figure out what A is, I want to just draw a picture. So fraction bar 1/4, well, you know that you divide it into 4 parts. And then we've got to shade in just one of them because it says 1/4. So that 1/4 is equivalent to -18. Now we know all parts are equal. Mine's handwritten, so they're not, but just pretend they are. All 4 of them is the total value of A. That means I have to add -18 plus -18 plus -18 plus -18. And when you add all of them together, you'll end up with -72. All right, so for the next example, it's a little more intense. However, for this one, I'm actually going to show you how to clear the fractions using your least common multiple. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of the mixed number and convert it to an improper fraction. 2½ becomes 5/2, or 5/2, times V plus 4/3 is equal to 6. And then I'm going to make that a fraction, so I'll put a 1 underneath it. So I'm going to find the least common multiple, which is a number that all 3 can go into without any remainders, which it'll be 6. So I'm going to distribute 6 to everything inside my parentheses. Now, this step, I usually wouldn't show it. Like when I'm working it out, I would do it in my head. But because it's a video, I want you to see how it ends up, where it ends up. This becomes 30/2, 24/3. And some of you are probably thinking, well, you could simplify now. And I can, but I just will wait. So this becomes 15 because half of 30 is 15. And then 1/3 of 24 is actually 8. And we end up with 36. Now I want to solve for 1V. I've got to isolate my variable. So I'll subtract 8 from both sides. Because whatever you do to one, you got to do to the other, because we've got to keep this balanced. 36 take away 8 becomes 28. Now I have to divide both sides by 15. So I'm going to show my work over here. 28 divided by 15 goes in once. And then I'm left with 1. And then I like to tell my kids circle over square because they can forget where it goes. Like I've seen 15/13 and they just forget. It's not that they don't know, they forget. So my final answer is 1 13/15. Don't forget the 1. So V equals 1 13/15. I hope it helped. I know a lot of kids just like to convert those fractions to decimals. However, for that 4/3, you would have ended up with a repeating decimal. So I'm not sure if that'd make it easier. I would disagree. All right, well, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.